Hello, sixth graders. This is Mr. Shear, and we are jumping into a new topic this week. We are looking at multiplying fractions. So if you remember, last week we did adding and subtracting. This week is a new operation. We're multiplying fractions. And we're going to spend about 4 days on this. Today is day 1 of 4, and we're specifically focusing on multiplying proper fractions. You do have a book assignment today, so we're back in the book. It's pages 277 and 279. I just want to point out a couple things. On your answer keys, I've put a couple clues on some of the more tricky worded story problems. And also you can skip 24. That's also noted on your answer key. So you can skip question 24, and there's a couple little clues on the answer key. All right, good news. Multiplying proper fractions is easy. So if you remember me telling you when we first started this unit, adding and subtracting fractions is actually the hardest operations. Multiplying is the easiest operation. So let's jump right in. Here's a fraction, 1/3 times 1/4. It could not be easier. Multiply straight across. You don't have to have a common denominator. It doesn't matter if the denominators, the bottom numbers, doesn't matter if they're different or the same. It does not matter. All you do with proper fractions is multiply straight across. So that looks like 1 times 1 as we multiply the numerators, and 3 times 4 as we multiply the denominators. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 4 is 12. My answer is 1/12. That's it. Then you simplify if you can. In this case, 1/12 does not reduce, so my answer is 1/12. Again, all you do is multiply straight across. Here's the second problem, 1/2 times 3/5. Again, we're going to multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. You have to think, does 3/10 reduce? It does not, so 3/10 is my final answer. Again, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and you're done, unless it reduces. All right, last one here of this kind, 1 times 3 and 3 times 4. We're going to multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3/12 reduces by 3. So in this case, I just wanted to give you one example where it actually reduces. So 3/12 does reduce by 3 for a final answer of 1/4. So just to recap, I multiplied straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. And then to reduce, I found a common factor, a number that went into both 3 and 12. It was 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. All right. Last little thing I want to point out, or two more things actually, but next thing I want to point out is multiplying a proper fraction by a whole number. So there's a couple questions in your book today that look like this. This too is not very hard. 4/5 times 10. I just want to remind you, if you don't remember from previous school years, to make a whole number a fraction, just put a 1 under it. So here's a whole number 10. To turn it into a fraction, I just put it over 1. Now it's set up pretty easy for me, where I've got the numerators of 4 and 10, so 4 times 10 is 40, and I've got denominators of 5 and 1, and 5 times 1 is 5. So I end up with 40 over 5, which is an improper fraction. So to make it a whole number, I take the top divided by the bottom, 40 divided by 5. My answer is 8. Again, if it's a whole number, just put it over 1. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators straight across. If you end up with an improper fraction, top divided by bottom. 8. And then I just wanted to throw out, I'm going to give you an answer, free answer to question number 8 on your assignment today. It's a little complicated, the way the book words this particular question. And also, It's a thank you to those of you who watched the video. So if you ask me for help on number 8, I'll know you haven't watched this video, but we're going to do number 8 right now. A paint store has 35 gallons of paint in storage, 2/5 of which are for outdoor use. The others are for indoor use. If each gallon costs $22, what is the total cost of the indoor paint in storage? Wait, what? So what I do when I have story problems is I slow my thinking down and I try to identify what my numbers mean. So I've got 35 gallons of paint. Okay, 2/5 outdoor use. The others are indoor use. That means 3/5 are indoor use. 2/5 are outdoor use. The remaining amount would be 3/5, which is indoor use. Each gallon costs $22. So again, 35 gallons of paint, 3/5 are for indoor use, $22 per gallon. All right, step 1, let's figure out how much paint we need. So if we have 35 gallons and we're going to use 3/5 of it, I just multiply straight across. And I put a 1 under the 35. So it's 35 over 1 times 3/5. Now 35 times 3 is 105. 1 times 5 is 5. So I've got 105 over 5. That is an improper fraction. So I take 105 and I divide it by 5. And it gives me a nice even number of 21. What this means is I'm using 21 gallons. And if each gallon costs $22, last step is just to multiply. 21 times 22 is total cost of $462. Again, the answer to number 8 is $462. That was just a little freebie because it's worded tricky in the book, and it's a thank you for watching the video. All right, guys, don't forget, today is indeed a book day, so you got 200 pages 277 and 279. Again, look for the clues on the answer key. Skip 24, and as always, 6th graders, thanks for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you at the meet, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.